everybody, it's Danny here from Angel Handmade Papercraft. Today I am working with some stamp and die sets from my favourite things. I have had these in my stash for a while, so I do apologise if you're not able to hunt them down. This is the Happy Graduation stamp set, and I'm also using the light bulb die set. So I have not used these stamps before, I don't believe. All these dies, I have had them in my stash for so long, and I like to hoard things and not use them, so they were perfect for this card that I was putting together today. So I've just run the light bulb through my Big Shot just using some white cardstock. I do believe it was just some leftovers, so it could have possibly just been some Express It or something. I'm just using my Helma liquid-free acid-free liquid adhesive. I am just very gently tapping it. I didn't want it to go everywhere because that area is so fine. I'm going to be stamping this sentiment out onto some vellum. So I'm going to put it into my mini Misti. I'm going to prep it with a powder tool, and then I'm going to stamp it using some, what did I use? The Ink on 3 embossing ink. And I'm going to use some gold embossing powder from Ranger. This is the Superfine Gold. So I'm stamping it out, making sure it's absolutely perfect. As you can see the embossing ink there. Putting all of my embossing powder away before I start melting so I don't make a mess. Cleaning my Misti off. I always do this every time because I have a habit of knocking things over. Now this is vellum, so be careful not to overheat because you will melt or burn the vellum. And I'm just trimming that down just using my Tim Holtz guillotine. And I'm just now going to start working out my layout and how I'm going to put all of this together. So just working my way around. I did want to stamp out a sentiment as well. I'm using the Way to Go sentiment. This is actually a card for a young boy who is starting Year 7 next year. For those of you not in Australia, Year 7 is when kids start high school here. So they go to a brand new school. It's like starting all over again. And so it's a big deal. My son, my youngest, is also studying high school next year. So it's all very exciting. So that's why I wanted to personalize this a little bit. I'm just using a super fine pen from Copic. It's the Copic Ultralighter. I think it was a 0.2 maybe. I am wanting to slide that light bulb underneath the T so it didn't cover anything up. So I'm just using a pen blade to carefully just slice down the side and slide that light bulb underneath. Please be careful with these pen blades. They are super sharp, like ridiculously sharp, so please be careful. Alright, so I am fiddling around a little bit. I'm adding some Wink of Stella on. I wanted it to obviously look like it was all nice and glowing. And I'm just playing with the sentiment. I still wasn't completely happy, so playing with that. Now I'm going to be using these star papers. These are from my little bucket of leftovers. So they are from my stash that I've had for a very long time. I believe they were from Spotlight or something like that, just a cheap paper pad. Matting that onto some white American Crafts cardstock and then matting that onto some black American Crafts cardstock. I did add my adhesive straight to my vellum. I made sure that it was right behind all of those letters so you can't see it. And I did fold the vellum over and use some quick dry from Helma just to make sure that it was all nice and sticky. So here's a few pictures of the finished card. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and like the video. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.